A lot of you guys got so upset because I said the soft girl era is bullshit. And it is, because 99% of you guys are not living a soft girl anything. You're working 2 jobs, trying to take care of a man that don't want you because he's still fucking his BM. He has multiple kids that he don't even know about, but we're talking about some soft girl life. Just because you take a picture on some fur don't mean your life is soft. Your life is real, real hard and real, real confusing, and I need you to explain it to me. I don't understand why we're dating niggas with kids. Sorry, I just can't. Niggas, yo, if I was single, a nigga with kids can't even look at me. Sorry. I don't want to date. I don't want to hug. You might get me pregnant. Leave me alone. Absolutely not. But hey, that's y'all standards. It's your soft girl life you want to live. It is time for the first unpopular opinions video of 2026. If you guys are not aware, you're seeing my face and you're confused, I do have multiple channels. I have a Haitian channel where I do Haitian voodoo politics and folklore, a personal channel which has Storytimes, lifestyle, etc. And then of course there's this channel, reactions and commentary on Black social issues, as well as scam and teacher content when I feel like it. Yes, I am a dance teacher, technically a dance coach. So weird saying that I'm a dance coach instead of a dance teacher. You would think it's the same, but it's not. Maybe I'll talk about that on my personal channel. As you guys can see, we're going to be doing an unpopular opinions video. It's crazy for me to be doing this at the top of the year because I'm definitely going to lose some subscribers. But I said what I said, I meant what I said, and I'll say it again. So comment down below, what are your unpopular opinions that you know you would get canceled for, and let me know which unpopular opinions you genuinely agree with. A lot of the times you guys be like, these aren't even unpopular, I agree with you, but then I be getting those angry people that be talking a lot of shit but you never say to my face. So let's hit with the first one. Childless, independent, single women scare y'all. Now, this is coming from someone in a committed relationship that does want to be married and does want to have kids in the future. But I know personally and financially, I'm not ready for it. But I have a lot of friends who are happy with being single, who do not have kids. And I also consistently get that question, oh, when you're gonna get married, when you're gonna have kids. And it's always from people that are legitimately miserable. I'm talking about people that hate their husbands, hate their wives, can't stand their kids, were sick as shit when the panini came. Yes, we know the word, but we can't use that word on YouTube like that. Some people get away with it. I'm not about to test that. They were sick when their kids had to stay with them. These are people that genuinely hate being parents, hate being married, were divorced within 2-3 years, asking me when I'm gonna follow in their footsteps. Femme fait sens. Make it make sense. You want me to be miserable like you? Now listen, I love my man. Okay, y'all already know I love my man. And that is my future husband, my future baby daddy, etc. However, one thing I love about me and my man, we on the same page when it comes to just not doing shit to do shit and not doing things to seek other people's validation. Unfortunately, a lot of people just do shit because, oh, well, I'm getting older. Oh, I don't want to have a kid at 40. I don't want to have a kid at 50. Oh, I don't want my kid to have special needs. I don't want to be married at 35. That's too old. I don't want to have a kid at 38. That's too old. A lot of y'all won't even get up off your ass to go to the damn gym. And we talk about, oh, I don't want to have kids too old. I want to be running around with them. You're not going to run for yourself, bitch. You think you're going to chase your kids? Stop playing with me. You think you're going to be on the playground with your kids? Stop playing with me. You really think that I don't see through y'all caca? Like, a lot of y'all really be pissed at me off because it's like, first of all, mind your business. Second of all, it's like, I think you guys are really intimidated by people who don't care to have kids. It's not even just a woman thing that I think about it. You guys are intimidated by people that did not ruin their lives early. I'm not saying having a child will ruin your life, but in most cases, it ruined a lot of y'all lives. Y'all need to keep that shit to yourself, okay? If you know for you an active divorce, borderline divorce, literally you're screaming at your kid 24/8 and then get audacien. Okay, you have the audacity to go to someone else, talk about, oh, when you're gonna have a kid, just cut the shit, because I guarantee you your life is part of the reason why your friends don't have kids. I said it. You're that leading example of, maybe I could wait an extra year or two. Yeah, I said it. And if you think I'm talking about you, maybe I am. I said what I said. Scamming is a choice. Selling drugs is a choice. Doing things that are illegal is a choice. I don't want to hear nothing about adversity because there's plenty of people that grew up in adversity that did not choose to scam and harm their communities. Nothing is stopping you from going to your local community college and enrolling in classes and getting an extra job to pay for it because you don't want the loans. Nothing is stopping you from applying for these grants that are out there, especially for minorities. I mean, you know, Trump done fucked a lot of shit up, but still, because Trump fucked a lot of shit up, there's a lot of companies out there that are willing to give you grants to get your education, scholarships. The problem that a lot of y'all have is y'all don't even try. Like, I want to do lashes. I don't feel like going to school. Being an esthetician costs too much. I'm not even going to try. I'm not going to apply for financial aid. I'm not going to look up the local school near me. I'm not going to look up for any grants. I'm just going to say it's too expensive. For those of you that actually went through all the avenues, this message is not for you. There's always those people that like to sit there and write dissertations like I'm going to read that shit. I don't have time. If it don't apply, let it fly. It doesn't make sense how a lot of you count out doing things legitimately for every other excuse when you didn't even try. If you tried, again, the message is not for you. Falling in love is not a choice. However, pursuing a relationship is. For those of you that like to cheat, when you know you're in a relationship, okay, you like to be like, oh, I loved him, I loved her, it was inevitable, I didn't have a choice, I can't choose who I love. Yes and no. Yes, you love. Pursuing a relationship is a choice. If you know you're attracted to someone, but you know you're in a committed relationship, stay away from them. It's not that difficult. If you are in a committed relationship and someone is flirting with you, cut that shit off immediately. If you are in a committed relationship and you find yourself literally emotionally cheating, because that's literally the first step before you physically cheat, remove yourself from the situation. It's not that difficult. I swear to God, Netflix, Disney, the media, society has gotten your head and for some reason has normalized cheating, and I don't like it. Like, I'm kind of sick and tired of hearing people say things like, oh, it's okay to cheat. Oh, you can't help who you fall in love with. Oh, well, things happen. And I think part of my disdain for this comes from the fact that that's what my ex did to me. If y'all have been watching me for years, you would know the whole situation with my ex was insane. He cheated on me with his best friend's girlfriend. And the whole situation was a hot ass mess. I have the story time on my personal channel somewhere. Hopefully I remember to link it down below. But it was a hot ass mess because it's like, I look at it now, like years later, well, like 8, 9 years later, like the whole shit was a crack of caca. If you don't want to be in a relationship with somebody, cut it off. Leave it alone. Don't pursue it. It's not that difficult. If you go and you willingly cheat on your partner, it's because you wanted to. If you go and you leave your partner for someone else, it's because you genuinely wanted to. Don't be using the whole shit of, well, you can't help who you fall in love with. Respectfully. Added to that point, social media and relationships are a very horrible combination. I talked about this before in one of my past Unpopular Opinions videos. I forgot, I think I said like people ruin relationships, not social media. The climate of social media has changed. And yeah, social media does indeed ruin relationships, but I think I still hold the opinion that it's more so people than social media, but I'm only saying social media more so because the climate has changed a lot. Now you have AI faking people and saying things that aren't necessarily true and putting things in people's heads. I think part of it has to do with people getting in relationships, knowing they're not ready, not doing the inner work, and being insecure and being influenced by society and social media. That's why I'm like, yeah, I think the two shouldn't mix. Like, I've seen so many people break up with someone that really would have been the perfect person for them, but unfortunately, social media got in the way. If you can, limit social media use with your relationship. Don't be doing prank content with your husband or your wife, knowing that might really piss them off, knowing that your wife or your husband really doesn't care. Find someone else to do it. Don't let it put a strain on your relationship. It's insane how many people I know are going through relationship problems because of social media. Do not let social media dictate or take over your life. Don't let people on social media tell you shit about your own life and they don't even know you. All they know is clips of what you put out there or the YouTube videos you put out there. They don't know the full picture. I feel like a lot of people in relationships, like they'll get advice or be empowered by social media in a sense. And it's like, oh, well, he can't tell me what to do. Like, you know, my followers this, my followers that. It's like, your followers helped you rise, but they're also going to be the cause of your fall if you keep this type of behavior up. Social media, keep that there. Keep your relationship and social media separate. We need to stop with the fucking lashes. Y'all already know, okay? I already talked about it recently in one of my videos, but the lashes is getting out of control. We starting to look like broomsticks. They're starting to look like wings, not the good kind with the garlic honey sauce on them. They don't look good at all. And I know a lot of you guys are suffering from eyelash blindness and you guys are not aware how horrible it looks. But maybe one day you'll look back at your photos and be like, what the fuck was I thinking? And that's what I hope for all of you. I hope one day you wake up and you look in the mirror like, what the fuck was I thinking? Because the lashes that y'all be out here paying $100, $200 for is insanity. We're paying that much money to stick hairs in our eyes. Cut it out. And tied to that point, because I know I brought it up before, but I'm going to bring it up again. The baby hairs are actually supposed to be baby hairs. They're not hairs that you pull down and cut to swoop on your head. That's a swoop. That's not a baby hair. Y'all out here walking around with teenage hairs and calling them baby hairs. And the shit looks a mess. Walking around with Hurricane Katrina on your forehead is not cute. It looks dumb. In some aspects, it could look cool, but it looks so dumb. Especially when I'm going into a professional setting and I see niggas with all these swoops in their hair. I'm just like, you look dumb. Social justice warriors get on my nerves, especially the white ones. I said what I said, I meant what I said, and I'll say it again. I know a lot of you are going to be offended by what I got to say, but I don't know if it's my gift of discernment or being able to peep shit immediately, but as soon as I hear one of these people talk, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, I know they're full of shit. I know they say nigga in a derogatory way when no one's looking. I know they're laughing and talking shit about us in their group chats. A lot of them, you could tell their content is forced, okay? A lot of them, you could tell they really don't care about what they talking about. They just saying that shit because it's trending. That's why when a lot of people are like, oh, well, why didn't you talk about this? Oh, I think you should use your platform to do that. It's like, you could suck my dick and make your own platform. Like, respectfully. Disrespectfully, it's like, don't tell me what to do with my platform. Point blank, period. But also, I'm not going to fake care about something. And I'm not about to sit there and cram 20 hours of information that I'm genuinely not going to need just to make a video to appease you because you think I need to be a social justice warrior for something. I talk about things that I genuinely care about, I genuinely am passionate about. And even at that, there's certain things I just don't make videos about that I do care about, but honestly, it is emotionally taxing to do so. Like, there's certain things where emotionally I just cannot do it. For example, I used to do Haiti update videos, but that shit hurt my core to continuously see Haitians being killed every day and talking about it. Like, that shit, well, it was off. And a lot of people might think, oh, well, you're just sitting down making videos. Listen, this shit takes a lot of energy. I've been filming for the past 4 hours or so. And yeah, this is my final video for the day, but it takes a lot of energy, okay? And then the editing is gonna take like another 2 hours per video, right? I didn't even have to research any of these videos. All the videos that you're seeing in this outfit were stuff from my head. All I had to do was jot down some notes. I swear to God, I don't know if it's because I went to school for broadcast journalism, so I know how to compartmentalize. I don't know if it's my ADHD. You know, they be saying we brilliant, but I don't need a script. I have talking points like in front of me, but sometimes I don't even look at it. Like, I looked at it just now to get to this next point. Most YouTubers have a script. The script takes a long time. Most of the time, it could take weeks to come up with a script for a YouTube video. You can technically use AI to write a script, but I've never in my life used a script for any YouTube video on any channel. I didn't even know YouTubers use scripts until a couple years ago when I started meeting YouTubers in person and I'm starting to collab with niggas and they talk, so I need my script. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? I just sit down and I talk. So to go into that idea of cramming all of that information, I personally, I don't want to say don't care. No, I'm going to say it, that I genuinely don't be caring about, to come and sit down on a video. Like, it's a lot, okay? So be careful. First of all, like when y'all go around to, oh, you got to make a video about this. No, you do it then. The fuck? Like, you do. I hate what, oh, well, you have a platform. No, nigga, you do it. Since you think it's so easy, you do it. Oh my God. Yeah. Social justice warriors be pissing me off. A lot of them don't care. They're doing it for the views. They're doing it for the clicks. They're doing it for the AdSense. A lot of them do not care about what the fuck they're talking about. It's so sad because it's right there in your faces. And then next thing you know, oh, this person called blah, blah, blah a monkey. No shit. They never cared about Black people. They never cared about Gaza. They never cared about Nigeria. They never cared about any of these places. They were just saying shit. Let's move on to the next one. Y'all really gonna hate me for this one. Boycotting in 2025, but again, 2026 is a waste of time. I really don't understand why y'all keep doing these. See, and that goes to these social justice warrior people. Y'all be sitting there like, oh, we boycotting Target. We boycotting Starbucks. We ain't gonna do this. We not buying shit for Christmas. I'm telling you right now, I ain't boycott shit. I was still in Starbucks and I was still in Target. A lot less frequently because I just didn't want to spend that much money in general. But in a general sense, there are certain things that I buy that I can only find at Target. When it comes to Starbucks, there's certain drinks that I like. I really like that vanilla protein latte, whatever. So once in a while, I'd go there, but I'm more so a Dunkin' girl. I absolutely love Dunkin', but sometimes I do go to Starbucks. And the lines are still long. The stores are still packed. Let's not forget the whole fiasco with the bear mug, where people were literally out at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. to get a glass bear mug after we said we were boycotting.
I need to find this teddy bear cup. If you didn't know, World War III has broken out today. It's between Starbucks and the millions of Americans fighting for this teddy bear cup, including me because I need it. It got released today. People were lining up at 5 a.m. for this cup. I did not do that. It is 8:30. So let's go see if we can find it. We're gonna hit like 5 Starbucks and like 3 different Targets. We need to get lucky here. I need this with a sugar cookie iced latte inside. That also came out today. It's go time. We made it to our first Starbucks. Let's see if they have it. Okay, it looks like the shelves have been cleared. I'm assuming they were here next to the Hello Kitty collection. If this was based on how much money you spend at Starbucks, I would get the cup. All right, Starbucks number 2. Oh, this store doesn't have anything, not even the Hello Kitty. All right, that's a fail. All right, Starbucks number 3. I hope they have it here. This store literally has no merch at all. I am so pissed right now. Okay, now we're going to my Target. My Starbucks at this Target is actually upstairs, so maybe that'll give me a little bit of leverage, like people won't go up there. I'm praying. Starbucks number 4, we have the police here. People are probably fighting for these teddy bear cups. I'm not even kidding. This store looks promising. They have all of the Hello Kitty stuff. They actually have a lot that I feel like is sold out of all the other stores. The bear was definitely here. It is sold out. They have this bear mug though, which is really cute. I can't wait anymore for a sugar cookie latte, so I'm getting it now. Thank you. That is so good. Okay, so I met 3 girls in there. We were all looking for the teddy bear cup. This girl said she's been driving from Miami to Boca, hitting every single Starbucks and Target, and she's on hour 3. She gave me all the places she went to. She hasn't gone to these 2 that I'm going to right now. Oh, and she also said that all these men were lined up at her store at 5 a.m. to buy them and resell them. Like, I'm pissed. I want this for myself. I don't want to resell it.
You're watching people in New Jersey elbowing each other, trying to get their hands on Starbucks' newest holiday product. This is their new 20-ounce glass barista cup. It went on sale on Thursday and quickly started selling out. At some locations, people waited in long lines even before the store opened just to try to snag one. And the craze quickly turned into an online reseller's dream. Within hours, the cup, which initially was selling for $29.95, started appearing on eBay for upwards of $500. Upset customers took to social media to complain about the lack of supply. Starbucks said in a statement to People magazine that they're sorry for the disappointment, but demand exceeded their expectations. Starbucks also said that they're going to be launching new holiday merch soon, but until then, it's gonna be the OG coffee cup.
I thought we were boycotting Black Friday. Niggas was still packing up their cart for Cyber Monday and Black Friday in the stores. Of course, it wasn't as much as usual, but that had nothing to do with the boycott. People don't really go to stores like that anymore, but still. The lines were long in Macy's. The lines were long in JCPenney's. The lines were long in a lot of department stores. Marshall's definitely ain't loose shit, okay? I know we didn't boycott these companies specifically, but I'm saying a lot of y'all have made all of these boycott efforts. And I know there's going to be, oh, well, Target lost money though. Okay, and I'm very sure Target and Starbucks made all that money they lost back. They're not going out of business anytime soon. And I know the whole point of a boycott is not for them to go out of business, it's for them to feel it. But when we say we're boycotting and then we go stand outside in a line at 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning to get a fucking bear cup, that's like 40, 30, however many, shit, a grossly expensive cup, okay? For what it is. That reduces all the efforts because they just made all that money back with these stupid ass cups. Okay. And there was more cups after that that came out that people were flocking to. It's like, I thought we were boycotting. I don't think boycotting is effective this day and age because y'all don't stand on shit. I said what I said. I meant what I said, and I'll say it again. Even with the H&M situation, we were so mad they put that boy in a monkey sweater and we were still back in there. Funny enough, right? I really didn't step foot in H&M after that until recently. Okay, like I don't want to say I took the boycott seriously, but like I just didn't care to go H&M after that. But yeah, like I went recently. I didn't even buy anything. I didn't care for anything in there. It's very interesting because it's like you guys want everyone to support these boycotts, but if niggas can't keep they shit together, like leave me alone. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna buy what I want when I want to. I know there's a lot of people afraid to say that, but I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna buy something from anywhere if it suits my needs in the given moment. We need to find another way to protest because boycotting ain't it, because a lot of people can't stay in fucking line. Americans, this is nobody's country. I'm sick and tired of the discourse. The migrants, the immigrants are here, they're taking our jobs, they're committing crimes, this is our country. What are you talking about? We're all guests here, bitch. Unless you're Native American, you're a guest. An unwanted one at that. You guys stole this land. You guys brought slaves to it. And then you're bitching and crying, complaining when other people come and make this their home too. Bitch, this land is my land. This land is not your land. Let me stop. This land is my land. This land is your land from California. This is everybody's land. I am so sick and tired of this discourse and these people talk about some of the migrants or this, da, 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 da. Migrants are some of the most hardest working people that I've ever encountered in my life. And that's probably because I am a child of migrants, right? Most of my community was migrants. I grew up around Haitians and Latino people. And everyone else that wasn't was like African-American, or, you know, Jamaican or whatever. So it's like, I have such a high respect and regard for them because I've seen, okay, people from other countries come illegally and work their way up to citizenship. I've seen people sneak on boats to get here, like stuffed in suitcases, still found a way to make it work, make it $7 an hour, still found a way to start a business, still found a way to buy a house. And I know there's gonna be people commenting, and this really pisses me off. Oh, well, the migrants be getting loans and shit. I personally don't know anybody that got a loan to start any of their businesses or get any of their houses. All these niggas started from the bottom. I know there are people that do now. Personally, I didn't know that was a thing until people kept saying it. What loans and stuff are these people getting? Especially the Haitians. I had to say Haitians are ignorant as shit. They just grind and they figure it out. I guarantee you a lot of them didn't get no damn loans for shit. Except for, you know, we already know the Biden parole program and stuff like that. But in a general sense, like the old-fashioned migrants and the immigrants really had to grind. I'm not even saying the Bidens didn't, because a lot of them still had to grind. They out here cutting their food stamps off. They sending them back in a month or so, so they say. And a lot of them came here and they grinded. A lot of them came here, they started families. A lot of them went to school, not even knowing a lick of English, still got a degree. You feel me? So it's just like, yeah, when people try to be like, oh, well, this is my land, it's like, okay, go back to Ireland then. Oh, wait. You don't know anyone from Ireland. You're barely from here. Your ancestors stole this land. What are we actually talking about? Honestly, I already know I don't agree with illegal migration. I genuinely believe if you come to a country illegally and you get caught up, sent back, it is what it is. Don't be entering places illegally. But at the same time, there's a way to do things and you have to do things the right way. And if you don't, you will face the consequences of that. These people work really hard. And a lot of them are the fabric of our society. Even if they did come here illegally, there's a way to do things and there's a way to do things humanely. There is no reason why these people are being disrespected, chastised, locked up, sent to countries they never known of, basically in concentration camp type of environments. There's no reason for it. You can treat people humanely and deport them humanely, okay? But yeah, this whole rhetoric and discourse of, oh, well, they need to get sent back, absolutely ridiculous. I think it's disgusting. Goes to my next point. America would collapse if all the migrants left. If every migrant or shit, even children of migrants, right? If we all sat there and we were like, you know what, we're going to go back to our home countries or our ethnic background or our ethnic countries, this entire economy would collapse overnight. It's just like, I don't know if people are that ignorant that they think that they're bigger than the program. America, you know what, let's be real. Americans, we do think we're bigger than the program. A lot of Americans seem to think that America is the best and only country ever. America's the only place you can thrive and survive. Everywhere else has tiny huts and people are riding on lions. And there's not other places with legitimate civilizations. And I realize this a lot, especially with people in small towns that never been nowhere, people that have never traveled, people that don't have a passport. They have such a limited view of the world. And I think a lot of these people that really like be talking like this are people that like literally have never left their hometowns and they're just like, oh, well, fuck these migrants. It's like, okay. The world would collapse, okay? Like the world would collapse because America would collapse overnight. That's all I gotta say. iPhones are starting to blow my shit. If it wasn't for the fact that I really like iMessage, and I know now we can text people with the green bubbles, okay, you Android users, and it's kind of just as fast. But if it wasn't for the fact that there's iMessage and the fact that I have everything, like I have 3 iPhones, I have a Mac Studio, I have an iPad, I have a MacBook Air. I'm tied into the ecosystem. If it wasn't for that, I'd probably go with Android because I'm sick and tired of the useless updates. All the fucking phones look the same. Okay, literally from the 10X to now, most of them look virtually the same. And then they come out with the 17 and that shit looks hideous. And then the features aren't even all that great. I just genuinely don't understand it. I have a 14, 15, and a 16 because every time I switched phone carriers, they made me switch phones and I was able to pay for the phones and keep them. So it's just like, I literally use the 3 of these phones consistently and it's the same phone. I'll say the 15, I love way more than the 16. The 16 pisses me off because it has that stupid little button on the side that sometimes if you hit it, it would just take your shit out of whack. I love the 15, it's lighter. I feel like the 16 just wasn't that great and I was never upgrading to the 17. I just think it's hideous. I'm just sick and tired of the useless updates. I'm tired of the, oh, it's a better phone and the only difference is the camera quality. And then that dies down pretty quick. It's like, okay, camera quality, whoa, nobody gives a fuck. Apple, we need to do better before we collapse because that's what it's looking like. I'm not the only one that's sick and tired of Apple. There's all these random weird glitches that keep happening and then they never have any real excuse for it. The customer service sometimes could be a little horrible or sometimes you have to go to the Apple store to fix certain things. It's like, oh my God, it's too much, especially when you're paying thousands of dollars for a device. Get it together, Apple. Why are we dating men with kids when men don't like to date us with kids? I genuinely want to know the answer to this question because I genuinely need to know the answer as to why we are not raising our standard. And before anyone even tries to sit there and be like, oh, what? No, actually, what are we actually going to say? Because a lot of these men really be talking all this shit like, oh, if a woman has a kid, her value is lower. If a woman has a kid, then she, can't get a good man. I mean, personally, I don't really believe that. I'll say maybe after a couple kids, it's like, oh, your choice of good men might be a little slim to none. Not everybody wants to be a stepdad. But for men to be like, oh, well, a woman has no value if she has kids, but then y'all sitting here fighting baby mothers out here paying child support for these niggas. What are we actually doing? It goes back to a lot of things I've talked about on this channel. We don't know how to keep our energy. A lot of us are all talk, but if the best dick giving Pookie or Ray Ray comes along, all of a sudden we forget that we have sense. All of a sudden it's, oh, well, I love him and fuck his baby mother. She's keeping him from his child. Why are you getting yourself involved in Pookie Ray Ray antics? Why are we getting ourselves involved in this bullshit? Like, I thought we had standards. I thought we trying to live a soft girl life. That's the shit that be pissing me off. Bitches really be on some soft girl this, soft girl that. I ain't gonna hold you. And it's funny because like, a lot of you guys got so upset because I said the soft girl era is bullshit. And it is because 99% of you guys are not living a soft girl anything. You're working 2 jobs, trying to take care of a man that don't want you because he's still fucking his BM. He has multiple kids that he don't even know about, but we're talking about some soft girl life. Just because you take a picture on some fur don't mean your life is soft. Your life is real, real hard and real, real confusing, and I need you to explain it to me. I don't understand why we're dating niggas with kids. Sorry, I just can't. Niggas, yo, if I was single, a nigga with kids can't even look at me. Sorry, I don't want to date. I don't want to hug. You might get me pregnant. Leave me alone. Absolutely not. But hey, that's y'all standards. It's your soft girl life you want to live. Traveling is actually not that expensive. A lot of you, just like with everything else, just don't look shit up. You just, oh, well, traveling is expensive. I don't have money for a passport. Oh, I don't have money for a flight. Most of the time, if you leave the country, okay, for those of you guys who actually travel, you would know. going to Mexico, going to Costa Rica, going to Venezuela, going to Brazil, whatever is cheaper than taking a trip to Texas. The food is cheaper, the accommodations are cheaper, people are nicer, the air is cleaner, the water's crisper. I genuinely don't understand why niggas be like, oh, it's expensive to travel. I love AI. I really do. I'm actually using AI to edit this video. I've been using AI to edit my videos for the past 6 months or so. Love it. Probably the best thing that's happened to humanity, but also the worst thing, because it is ruining the creative space. It is stealing from people. People are using AI to do really bad things. The whole impersonation videos and making famous people say things they didn't say, or making people in general say things they didn't say, or like the SWAT type situation where we're like calling the cops with the voices of people. Like, this shit is insane. I think AI should be limited and it needs to be law restricted. It can't be used for the likeness of another person. I don't think anyone should be able to go on an AI platform, take somebody's image and make them say different things. I also don't think AI should be used to steal other people's work. All of that is just insanity to me. It's one thing to use AI to help you. Like I said, I'm using this to edit and I use it for my titles and my tags. But the whole idea of just like stealing people's images and all that is a little crazy to me. And yeah, there needs to be something done because this is actually starting to get out of control. I know we're in the holiday season, but I think holidays are really overrated. I think there should be more mindfulness into the holidays in regard to how people celebrate it. I feel like a lot of people love the holidays. Like I know a lot of people, they love Christmas, they love Thanksgiving. The people that don't are often forgotten. The people that have lost people around the holidays, the people that struggle with their mental health around the holidays, people that struggle with addiction around the holidays are often forgotten. I feel like there could be something done for those people, or just a little bit more acknowledgement for that. Cause like I know a lot of people that shit used to be me that would just spend holidays alone. It used to fuck me up. And then there would be times where I chose to, or I didn't want to, but then plans fell apart. I think we forget about those people. We really, really do. And that's what's like, I think it's a little overrated in a sense, because it's like, there's so much emphasis put on it. I feel like it's kind of died down. Like this year, it didn't even feel like Christmas at all. Like I got gifts for people, my man and my parents, that's about all, but it just didn't feel like Christmas. Like I woke up like it was any other day. Like I woke up like, all right, whatever. A lot of you guys are gonna hate this one, but I genuinely don't give a fuck. I hate when someone says grand rising to me. It gives hotep. It gives fake woke. Just fucking say good morning. Like I hate it. Am I the only person that hates when someone says grand rising? Like at one point, back in the day, I had dated this guy. And he was the one that started this whole grand rising shit. And he's one of them fake woke niggas too. Like now that I look at it, very fake woke, very don't practice what you preach. And I started looking at the other people that be saying grand rising to me, and it's like, stop saying that shit. So it's funny because at one point I tried to get into it, grand rising, I really did. And then I was like, what am I doing? Yvana, stop this. Good morning. I like to say good day, actually. That's one of my things, like good day. But grand rising puts a grand tingle in my bones that I don't like me. The next one, hey queen, oh my God, I don't know you. I can be a demon, don't call me queen. Just people that talk like that annoy me. I know there's gonna be people watching this that know me in person. Like, damn, I say that. Does she hate me? Listen, I don't hate you. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. I might be annoyed by this, but I don't hate you, okay? The people that sit there like, hey, baby, hey, sweetie, hey, sweetheart, hey, honey, oh my God. The pet names. Everybody's sweetie, everybody's sweetheart, everybody's baby. Oh my God. I hate that shit. I really hate that shit. Like, I don't know you. Why are we paying for streaming services and still having ads run on them? I should really do a rise and fall of streaming platforms, because there's literally, you ain't hear from me, but there's free services out there that are just like Netflix and Hulu that will give you way more of a selection and have way better customer service. People have actually been canceling their services to use these services now. And I'm not going to promote these services because technically it is illegal. They are pirating content. But y'all, I'm talking about qualities 10 on 10. The shit that is no longer on Netflix or Hulu or whatever is now on these pirated websites. And I'm like contemplating deleting my Netflix because it's just like, what the fuck are we paying for? And then to still have ads. Like I pay for the highest subscription, but I didn't
didn't even know there was a subscription model for Netflix with ads. I went to someone's house, I was watching Netflix and I got a commercial. I said, what the fuck is this? Like, what is this commercial on the Netflix? And they was like, I'm not paying for that. I'm like, bitch, if you're gonna pay for something, pay for it. I'm sorry. Why are we paying for, why am I gonna stream and still get an ad? That don't even make sense. Y'all niggas is getting greedy. Okay, y'all are getting greedy, and this is why people are pirating. I'll probably add that to my videos list. And to end it off, here are some food places that I think are very overrated or just plain trash. Boston Market is absolutely disgusting. I think they are a drug front because who the fuck eats Boston Market? Same thing with Panda Express, except I know people who like Panda Express for whatever freaking reason. I'm worried about you. I think that food is also disgusting. Additionally, Shake Shack and Chick-fil-A are very overrated. What is the appeal? Every single time I go to Shake Shack or Chick-fil-A, the line is through the door and I don't understand it. I like Shake Shack and I like Chick-fil-A. I just think it's ridiculously overrated. For people to be in lines like that, the way they are, I think it's crack. Same thing with Raising Cane's. I actually truly like Raising Cane's, but I could never get it because the line is through the door. At least with Chick-fil-A, depending on which one you go to, but Shake Shack, the line is a little manageable. Not waiting in line for that. One thing about me, I do not have patience. I cannot stand going into a store and seeing a long line. If I see more than 5 people, I'm not staying in the store unless I genuinely need it. And food, I'll go eat some ramen at home. I just genuinely don't have the patience for it. And then especially like if they fuck up my order or the food's just not that good that day, it's just gonna mess up my whole day. Okay, bipolar vibes. If you know, you know. Airbnb was never it. Hotels are better. Video on that coming soon. I don't understand why people kept wasting their money on that. Will I use it? Have I used it? Absolutely. Do I think it's a better option than a hotel? Absolutely not. The fees, the host, the weird neighbors. I want to be able to go somewhere, have everything done for me, don't gotta do shit, on vacation, literally on vacation, not having to clean or do anything. Like, I don't understand the appeal of doing everything for yourself on vacation. Like, you taking DIY vacations? Guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the first Unpopular Opinions of 2026. I know a lot of y'all are probably pissed off, but shout outs to all of you who stuck around for the entire video. Comment down below what are your unpopular opinions and let me know which ones you really agreed with down below. Thank you so much again for watching, supporting me, and the birthday and morning wishes. And yeah, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And I'm gonna see y'all next time. Bye!